Hello everyone, I'm Knight of Squires and this is Warhammer Total War 2. As always, if this is your first time joining me, welcome. If not, welcome back. We are playing through a campaign as Marcus Wolfheart and the Huntsmaster's Expedition. And as you probably saw yesterday, my skill at this is not great. We lost a lot of unnecessary casualties in the combat yesterday, where we tried to fight some savage orcs in a pyramid and got absolutely dumpstered by them. But we did win the fight, although it was a close thing. We actually, Marcus Wolfheart fled the field and nearly died, and we lost several units of spearmen and swordsmen. Our archers and our free company saved the day, but we did nearly lose. So we're going to stick some of these cavalry into this army to give us a bit more of a pushing front. And I think actually we're going to dump those so that we've got 14. We've got space for 6 units. I think we're going to take these and these spearmen. We might actually have to lose one of these archer units. We don't need all of these archer units. So let's condense these into less units. Oof, 2 was a bit less than I would have liked.
My arrow flies through.
Condense all those down, look. And then we can end the turn and we can dump all that into that army and then add more archers and swordsmen and stuff to fill it out. So we're going to end the turn. As always, I will pause it so that we don't have to watch all of the unnecessary in between, and I will see you in a moment. One thing to note that has happened is that the Southern Realms New World colonies have decided to cancel our non-aggression pact, which is a little sad.
Arrival.
The migration. A great migration comes to our borders, demanding shelter from larger threats abroad. Do we let them cross into our territory or turn them away? We can gain population growth, but the public order is a bit of a problem. So I think we're just going to tell them to let the gods decide their fate.
Valuable progress, my lord. The Emperor will look upon the expedition favorably and reward you with greater supplies in due course.
And there you go. So we're going to get some extra supplies because our acclaim has increased a little. He is raiding us. I don't think I'm hugely concerned by that. But what I am going to do is run in here and dump all of this, all of these units onto Marcus. Like so. That gives him 16. Dump all of them on there, and then he can jump back into the city. Well, no, he can't. They won't let him do that. And then you can get kicked for now. You are unnecessary. And that will allow us to get a little bit more gold. These will all start to get a little bit sore, but we can jump into the pyramid at the end of next turn. We got a little bit of a level up here. I think we're going to take we'll take Route Marcher because it gives us a little bit extra movement. Not enough to get back into the city, but oh, and the Witch Hunter also got one. Cleanse Corruption. Untainted is increased because at the moment we've got a lot of Vampire Taint here, and I'd like that to go down a little faster. So from there we shall once again end the turn and pause it and move on. Unfortunately, at this point, the Drowned have decided to declare war on us. I very much could have done with that not happening, but here we go. We shall get on with that. A stranger comes. A cloaked stranger from the mist-shroud lands of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you that his intentions are good. We can increase Chaos Corruption across all provinces by 4, but gain 3,000, or Untainted +2 across all provinces. We're going to refuse the creature because although the money would be nice, the Untainted in our land would be much nicer.
The taint of undeath festers in this place, my lord.
Yes.
Take steps to reduce corruption spreading further amongst your followers.
Yes,
or
I am.
they may turn against you.
I am
to
doing.
serve a new master.
That is exactly what I am doing. Thank you for the assistance there.
We are the best.
And we're gonna... Why can't...
Hunt them down.
Don't know why it wasn't going to let me do that. I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. There's not a whole lot of... There's not a whole lot to have been seen in me crushing some Vargeists and Direwolves.
I've no time for human baggage.
Let's
Your deaths shall be
pardon the captives. That's always nice. He's dead now. That will hopefully decrease that. And we will stick him in there so that we can begin to actually start to... Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can start to... Fervent, untainted. We will come back to that one, I think, actually. Nah, it's useful to have when the vampires are on your doorstep.
The expedition needs more
Accusation, which gives minus 30. That's really good. We're going to take that. That's really good. When you've got vampires breathing down your neck like I have here, it's important that we're gonna take this opportunity to recover the floating pyramid and heal up. We actually might see about getting some... We've got some spearmen, swordsmen. We could do with a couple more archer units. And 2 more of those free company, because they were great. The free company were really good. And another... I don't need the swordsmen. They can come later. But these Empire Knights are all rank 4. They all did clearly a abundance of work. Still no regiments of renown because we're only a level 3. So, once again, we shall pause there and carry on. So, she's decided to attack me with my own garrison. She has got a cannon. I don't have a whole lot I can do. We've got a lot of scurvy dogs. The bloated corpses are a problem. Morngulls. Aside from that, polearms, deckhand mobs, I don't care for. It's these that are going to be the issue. And this. I think we can probably take that. So I'm going to take this fight. Although all of my men are really badly wounded. I would rather not have had that. But
I've got your backs.
we're going to have to. So we're going to go for it. I think Marcus's key thing here is he's going to attempt to snipe out Silostra. If we can get Silostra Diaphin and get her dead, that will be a huge boon. We don't have anywhere near enough ranged capacity that I would have liked, but hey ho, that's what we've got. Hey ho, and up she rises. As the defender, I know they're going to come for me. These have got Vanguard, so I can probably kite things like the bloated corpses. Got to take out that carronade. It's going to do horrendous damage to me. So I've got to take out that carronade. I think this is going to be a relatively micro-intensive battle, this one, which I'm not keen on. I might hide down in this corner, barring my... see, at the same time, Marcus is just so good at taking out single lords. It might be better to just try and take her out from there. Take her out from range and see how we go from there. This could be the very end of this beginning of the expedition, but we shall see. Oh dear. I am not... Ugh. I am excited for this, but I'm concerned. Concerned is the word. Concerned. So, here is what we've got. Vanguard deployments. I'm going to stick... These Pistoliers are going... I don't really have anywhere I can put them where they'll be hidden. Ah, here we go. Get in these woods. You get in them woods. Carronade is over there, so actually one of these units can go in here. And the other one can go over there. You are a threat. There's no doubt about that. So let's just take all of this and put it back here a second. And then you guys form that middle line. Form that line. Oh dear. No, keep fire at will. Turn off skirmish. You get over here. What have we got there? Bloated corpse, bloated corpse, bloated corpse. Dogs, carronade.
Ready for war.
Three units of heavy cavalry. Oh dear. Swordsman. Ah, do you know what? You guys are great.
We are Sigmar's heirs. Swordsman.
Form that line there like that. And then we'll have everybody else form up behind you. Like that. And hope that this is going to be enough. I have a sneaking suspicion this isn't going to go how I want it to. So, start the battle. First things first, what is the range on this? I need that sniped. I need this unit to gun that to death. And I need that unit to gun that to death. And we'll go from there.
The enemy bring mighty weapons of war to the battle. Have
You're
them
going to be a
destroyed,
problem.
Commander,
I can
or
see
they will
it.
decimate your troops
But there's
from
not a lot I can
afar.
do about it for the moment.
By Ulrich's wrath. Formation march. Moving now. Yes, sir. At speed. Yes, General. Formation.
Where is Silostra? And yeah, she took quite a chunk of damage there, look. If we can... No, that's a bloated corpse. Where is Silostra? Where did she end up? Did she dodge it? Ah, she did. Or he's not fired it yet. No, he did fire it, he just missed. Pull back. You need to not be there. These Mongols are a problem. So, I don't know how we're gonna... I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we need to try and not die. I have a sneaky suspicion that we're gonna die here. These pistoliers are just getting evaporated by this gunnery mob. This gunnery mob is just shredding them. I don't know how to deal with that. Over here, I have a sneaky suspicion we're about to get bloated corpsed off the table. These are going to get shredded because this is just going to absolutely massacre them. There are scurvy dogs already in my lines, which I would rather they weren't. So you need to remove them. Actually, no, too late. Let's go. Let's see how this works.
Yes, General. Take them off for the twin-tailed comet.
That needs to just die. That needs to just die. Die, 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 die. Why is it not dead yet? Get rid of it. There we go.
For Heldenhammer! Yes, sir! Find your targets!
Those Mongols are a problem. Everything is a problem here. Where's that bloated corpse? Pull out. Pull out. Pull out. Go and deal with that. Get away. Go and deal with that. Oh, that was a lot of cavalry to lose in one hit. Ow. Really didn't need to be losing all of that cavalry in one go. Ouch.
Spearmen! For France! For the twin-tailed comet!
But, hey ho. Get rid of them. Why are they still there?
Attack! Sir! We serve the Emperor!
That carronade needs to get murdered really fast. And then I'm going to have to come after Silostra. I think there's another bloated corpse there. I don't think I can do anything about that one.
Shoot them!
I'm going to have to... Might just have to eat that one to the face.
Wait your orders! For France!
Yeah, I think we're just going to eat that bloated corpse.
Ready to fire! Militia! Yes, my lord!
Gun it down. Kill it dead.
Sigma, present!
And we're gonna come in the back of this. There, just shooting happily into that.
Taking aim!
Perfectly timed. Let's get rid of them.
Order!
And then get in there, you. Get in. Yeah? Let's get in this fight. Why are you not engaging them? Oh, they're gone.
Soldiers of the Empire! Get them!
Gun them down. Just run them into the ground. Because, oh, that is some Last Samurai nonsense right there.
Sir!
Not about that
Pick
life.
them up! In range! Ready!
That is some Last Samurai nonsense going on. Crush them. Where is Silostra? There. Let's try again.
Yes!
I don't know how accurate that actually is as an attack, but
Hammer!
they're getting crushed.
At speed!
Pull these back out. Keep you in, but pull them out, cycle them round, and try and charge them into the back of there, if possible.
Ready to fire! Formation march!
Let's get these firing into this combat.
Conditions acceptable. Powder dry!
Oh, that wind spell was rough. That was horrid.
Send us out!
Where's my other cavalry unit? There. Let's crush that. Let's get that in there, look. This wind spell is horrid.
The Empire endures!
Why are you firing? Get in there.
Attack!
Like, get in.
Preserve us! Kill! For the Emperor!
God, these undead are such a pain to just chew through. There we go. We've got another charge in.
Marcus Wolfhart! Targeting! Our weapons are yours!
Get back in there then.
Comet!
Right, they've gone.
To battle! Yes, my lord!
And that's game. Oh, the enemy lord is wounded. There we go. I think that one went much better than the last fight that we did. I don't think we lost any units, but we did get some mighty kills. These cavalry were so useful. These were trash. These achieved very little. Pistoliers, not great there. That was horrifying. One of them killed 27 of my knights. Bloated corpses, they're rubbish in multiplayer, but oh my lord, do they do some damage in the campaign. They can be so critical. They lost absolutely every unit they had, which is good. He didn't get any kills because he is trash, but he did net me some here and there. 65 kills on these spearmen is good. Huntsmen finally pulled their weight. They've for the first time. These guys, again, MVPs. These are so handy. But these archers, love them. Absolutely love them. The knights, as I previously said, were amazing. Wolfheart got 38 kills. Silostra got 48. I don't know what she was doing with her life. That cannon was brutal. I needed to shut that down earlier, I think. I let that go on for a little longer than was strictly necessary. I definitely should have stopped that firing far earlier than I did. I got a little sidetracked by the bloated corpses because I've used them in a Vampire Coast campaign, and they absolutely terrifying. They wiped the floor with so many opponents that they made me a little scared, honestly, seeing them across the battlefield. So yeah, that was a little rough, but we're going along. We're plodding. That was a victory for the men of the Empire. I definitely didn't think that was going to work. There was a point in that fight where I was like, I don't know if I'm going to survive this. The addition of those 250 infantry from the garrison was crucial. Was so good. So I can't really sing the praises of that enough. At this point, for some reason, it's taking a little longer to load than I'd like. So I say that. I was about to say I'm going to pause it. I think I am going to pause it, and I'll load it back up once the game has come back to finishing loading. So I'll be back in a moment. So as we saw, it was a close victory. We gained another 1,000 gold. That'll go nicely in our coffers there. And picked up the Sword of Strife, which would be super useful if I ever intended Marcus to ever get into combat again. So we're going to avoid that going forward.
I've no time for human baggage. Bring out the nooses.
Yep, we'll pardon the captives and gain another 700 gold. And that was the end of their action. It wasn't even our turn. Which hopefully means that we should still get our what do you call it? Reinforcements. We did. Look at that. Pirates steal Plunder. One of the largest and fastest galleons of the Imperial fleet was full of plundered Lustrian treasure and was making its way across the great ocean towards home. During the crossover, however, the ship was attacked, boarded, and taken over by a vampire admiral and his undead pirate crew. The Empire is feeling the loss greatly. Beside the myriad treasures bound for the Imperial coffers, the cargo galleon was also scheduled to do many more crossings to fulfill its role as the main hauler of Lustrian plunder back to the Empire. You are contacted separately by electors of Ostland, Wisenland and Hochland, who seek your backing on their chosen course of action. Which suggestion will you support? You can cut the military budget, which will give favour to Ostland. Your continued support of the state may lead to special rewards, but will give diverted funds, which increases all of my recruitment costs. We can search for the ship, giving heightened tensions, instantly increasing hostility level, which isn't the worst. I'll gain the favour of Hochland. Or divert supplies, where I can delay the Imperial supplies for 5 turns, but gain the favour of Wisenland. I think, honestly, we go for Hochland. I feel like Marcus Wolfheart is from Hochland, given that there's a history of hunters in that region. I'm not entirely certain, though. I might be wrong. But the heightened tensions giving an increase to hostility could also be quite useful. So we're going to search for the ship.
Can I offer assistance?
And, Kalara, one of my Wolfheart's hunters, because my hostility has reached 20. So, the Sword of Strife never has an owner for long. For those who wield it always find it in their hand when their temper rises. Hostility is increased. Imperial supplies will now be dispatched more often. So, that should increase, hopefully. Is in 29 turns. Kalara joins the expedition. Your activities in Lustria gained more than just the attention of angry locals. One day, as the expedition marched through the jungle following another successful offensive, you were suddenly threatened by a hooded figure standing in the trees above the jungle trail. After you introduced yourself as the Hunts Marshal, the Emperor's chief scout, she descended and revealed herself as the former Waystalker of Athel Loren, a wood elf huntress named Kalara. Around her neck hung a Bastillodon tooth, and it was clear from her appearance that she was a weathered warrior of the jungle. Kalara asked you if you might help her track one particular beast she had been pursuing in Lustria. Not being one to turn down a hunt, you agreed, but only in return for lending her skills to your expedition. And he gains Agitator, Public Order +1. So she has, you know, she's a good hero character. She's got a Jungle Spirit, Campaign Movement for the Hero's Army, and Strider, which is nice. He's already got that. We could give her the Sword of Strife, but again, I don't really intend for her to... What does Strider do when it's at home? Ignores movement penalties for terrain. It's really quite good. I'm going to stick her in this army, actually.
Comradeship is all.
So now we've got 3 heroes in that army, which is probably too much. Let's be honest, it's probably too much. Let's get rid of some of this taint, because it is too much for this region.
Few are more dedicated.
It needs to definitely be less. Bloody Blade gives plus weapon strength. He has some missiles, but he also has like not awful melee stats. So we'll get him doing some melee damage at some point.
Fall in.
This is brutal. Let's get these all merged. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. We need to get some of these fixed up. These knights, I'm so gutted at how badly they've got mauled. But we need some more spear armoured. Might as well stick those 3 in there. That'll give us time to replenish that. And there. I think I'm going to call that there for today's session. Actually, we'll replenish this army and plan our next move. I think it's going to be hitting either the High Sentinel or Pahawks. Pahu? But we'll see. I'm going to pause and end turn there, and we'll carry on from there. So we've completed the Tithe Rebates technology. This is just going to be a super quick turn, because I'm still recovering all of these soldiers. We're still sorting all of this. So, just going to sort this new research. Local militia, gain +2 rank for infantry. That's pretty handy. Tradable resources or income from settlement buildings. I think this is the key one. This is going to be the most important. This gives diplomatic. Yeah, this is all cool, but... Ooh, hunting advances. I didn't see this. Hunters Guild, +2 rank for all Imperial supply units. Or... Yeah, I think the additional rank for Imperial supplies on top of what I already get for Imperial supplies, that is just going to be super handy to have. Look at these units, rank 6 already. Ugh, look at them. They're so good. Yeah, less so these guys. Sod those guys. So, we're just going to, again, pause, carry on. We'll see how we get from there. So that's the end of that turn. Nothing really popped up there. We've got nothing interesting has occurred. We are losing, I think. Oh no, settlements captured 3. We have got some acclaim building.
On the hunt.
I don't know what's going on. Do you assassinate people? Is that what you do? Like if I click him, I could just assassinate him. It would be really funny to see her try and just assassinate him.
No, just no.
Nope, it failed. It did not work. Never mind. Join the army again. What about you? Can you assassinate him?
Seek out that.
Yeah! He's dead. Or wounded. That works. That worked. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's increase this melee attack up a little bit. Get it to a decent level. Marcus, you're still recovering. These Empire Knights are still recovering, so we don't really want to be doing too much there. Plus, I'm you know, cleansing this region of its corruption. But I think we are going to call that there. We've got these three. We've got these two guys going to rejoin. That's enough infantry. We've got some archers, some free companies, and a cavalry arm. So I think for now, until the next Imperial supplies, that's going to be enough for that. So I'm going to call that there for today. As always, it has been lovely to have you all here. If you've enjoyed this, please consider dropping a like down in the bottom and potentially subscribing to the channel if you would like to see more content like this. As always, it's been lovely, and I will see you tomorrow.